Hello players, welcome back to Player Swarm. I'm Kel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Global Ace Ant event. Now this is a 7-day event. It runs from Sunday at reset to Sunday at reset. Each day has a different task except for the final 2 days, which are the same one, and that gives you more of an opportunity to complete those tasks. We're going to jump right in to the first day, which will be the Ace Ant, the collection. Now in this event you're going to be collecting resources and mantis meat to gain points. Now in mantis you are going to be stealing your mantis limbs from other players and collecting as well. So that's one way to earn points. Collecting mantis meat is ×2, so every 2 mantis meat you get 1 point. The other way is to collect either food, leaves, water, or fungus at the corresponding amounts. Now the biggest bang for your buck will be to collect fungus. Collecting fungus gives you the most amount of points, and if you're going to be on the game throughout the entirety of the day or for the most of the day, I would use your collecting speed ups, and I would stick to level 4 and level 5 resource tiles. You're going to be able to burn through those collecting with haste troops a lot faster, earning you more points than you would collecting on level 6 and level 7 resource tiles. Now you also have a collect now. If you've reached that certain point and you have that ability unlocked, you also have a collect now. So it wouldn't hurt to try and nab 5, if you have 5 full marches, 5 full marches of level 7 resource tiles of the fungus to get you the most amount of points as well. Now here's a couple tips. If you know that Global Ace event is coming up and on that first day is going to be collecting, 1 or 2 days before, ask your alliance, hey, we have Global Ace coming up, the first day is collecting, can we throw down a fungus farm? Now the reason why I say to do this is you can go ahead and stick all your movers and whatever troops in there for the maximum collecting time that you can get, and then on that day when it pops up, go ahead and let that time run out or collect them and gain them back into those points as well. That is a massive way to get a lot of points very early on. Now in addition to that, your overlord can also help you guys out as well. There is an all-out collection decree, and that will increase your collection by 20% for 24 hours, and also your resource collecting speed up to 50%. And I believe there is an alliance skill as well that also has resource collecting bonuses on that. So that is the first day of this event. The next day is the Ace Ant build and research. Now on this build and research, what you're going to be doing is building buildings and doing your research. Pretty straightforward. Buildings combat power +1 earns 7 points, and your research combat power +1 is 7 points as well. Again, if you can start a building early and end it, and same thing with your research, if you can start it early and end it within this Ace window for this day, you will get more points. Again, you have boosts that you can use for building and researching as well. Now I would try to stick, when you're doing your research combat power, I would try to stick in the combat trees. Those may give you the biggest bang for your buck when you're trying to do research. Again, on your buildings, when you're looking at a building and you look at upgrading it, it'll tell you the combat power that you will gain from upgrading that building. Pick the ones in your nest that will give you the most points and upgrade those if you can. Again, you just had resource collecting the day before. You should have a good amount of resources, hopefully, to get you through this next day of the Ace event. The next day will be the Ace Ant, the Path of Hunting. Now this is going to be using your stamina and AP. So for every 1 point of stamina spent, you get 2,000 points, and for every AP amount you get 500 points. So just a little bit different there on doing this. Now on this as well, when you are doing stamina, you also have your hunting mastery skill. If you've unlocked that as well in that ability, you will be able to maximize the highest level of predator nest you will be able to get for the lowest amount of stamina that you needed. And also saving up those stamina refreshes and those AP refreshes also is a fantastic way to earn a lot of points very quickly in this event. Now once you hit VIP level 13, I believe it is, you can use as many AP refreshes. So this is for hitting bugs on the map, level 40, level 30, whatever level you're hitting on the map. And at VIP level 13, you can hit as many as you want. So another goal to reach would be to get up to that level 13 on your VIP level and saving up your AP refreshes. You get those in as event rewards, or you can purchase them for 99 cents through the shop as well. And as well, for the stamina refreshes, you get those as rewards, and you can also purchase those as well in daily bundles. Again, nothing too complicated about this day. It's a pretty straightforward, kind of easy day. As you complete your dailies and everything like that, this will also help as well. The next day will be the training day, the Ace Ant troop training. So on this day, you are going to want to, it's training speed. I do apologize about that. It's training speed. So on this day, what you're going to want to do is train your troops. The more troops of a higher level you train, the faster it will complete. So if your max level troop that you're able to complete is maybe T9, T10, T11, T12, T8, whatever troop, you want to go ahead and complete as many of those as you can to get the maximum amount of points you can to get. Now again, there are also buffs that you can use to increase your training speed and the cost of the soldiers to be reduced. The next day, the ultimate might. In this, you are going to be trying to improve your combat power by getting upgrade materials and evolution materials and advanced evolution materials. In this event, it is key to get the highest amount of your upgrade materials and getting the advanced evolution materials. Those are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. Now, a couple tips and tricks to this is your Mantis Cave, your Dark Cavern, and your Adventure and Arena. In all of those shops, if you save up a little bit throughout maybe a week or two, you will be able to purchase all of your cell material that you'll need, and all of the gene material that you need, and the war gene material that you'll need, as well as the upgrading material in the adventure shop as well. That will give you a good start to getting this complete. Now you can always hit those red dots whenever you're in the gear, gene, cell, totem, whatever. You can always hit those red dots whenever. This event is just about obtaining those. So if you have your boxes that you've been saving for your evolution and upgrade materials and your advanced upgrade materials as well, go ahead and use those boxes for whatever your item you need, and you will get those corresponding points. So again, this one is a pretty good event to increase your overall combat power, and I recommend saving these on rotation. So after you complete different events and things like that, save them up for the Ace event, and then get in here and get really high on those leaderboards on this. The next Ace event is the Ace Ant Ultimate Path. Now this one does last for the 2 days. This is pretty simple. Again, you're going to be training your troops, to the corresponding points, and also doing your research combat power and your building combat power. The reason why this one runs for 2 days is usually because it's at the end of the event, and also we also have stump going on as well in this rotation of how the event lands. So with doing both of those, sometimes you can actually maximize this event by also doing your stump as well. If you lose a lot of T3 soldiers in stump, and again, there will be, you can ask your alliance, or you can reach out to me as well, or you can actually look it up in the game guides under stump. If you lose a massive amount of T3 soldiers or higher, you will also be able to get more training speed ups to gain back troops faster. Now when you do that on this ace event, you can also earn a lot of points for this as well. So if you are let's say you're a T9 player and every soldier you do is 85 points, and if you had a massive amount of T3 soldiers saved up, let's say you had 250,000 or over a million T3 soldiers, and you lose them all, you're not only going to get the majority of that combat power back through your healing pool and your Queen's Lair, but also you're going to be getting the points for doing that in stump. You'll get your fatality, you may even get some kills as well, and then also your occupation. Doing all of those gets you some rewards for your training speed ups. Now when you're training back your soldiers, don't be training back your T3s. Now you're more than welcome to, but train back your highest tier troops. So if that's be T9 or T10 or higher, train those back and get the massive amounts of points that those will give you as well for this event. Again, just a couple of quick tips and tricks on doing this, and that'll knock out ace event. Again, these rewards are the rock ant and longhorn shards, which are very valuable. Again, I recommend saving up on a rotation for doing ace event. Maybe do every other one or every other 2 ace events. If you are able to do every single ace event and get high on those leaderboards, hey, that's awesome, great job. If you're a player like me and you're like, you know what, let's just do every other rotation and get high every other rotation and get massive amounts of points, that is another way to do it. Just on this last rotation from my own personal account, I sat this one out and still managed to get into the top 10%, and I didn't spend a whole lot of training material or upgrade or evolution or anything. I just did just enough to just complete the event and get on the leaderboard. Again, that was with every single day of the event, except for the building, because at my level I don't have anything left to upgrade. So that was Global Ace Hand. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, ask your alliance, ask me, ask in Discord. We'll be more than willing and happy to explain everything to you. Again, I'm Kel. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.